Ready? Let's go. Hey there, friend. Welcome back to Talk the Talk. I'm your host, Teacher Vivian, your Brazilian, Americanish English teacher, podcast buddy, and fellow procrastinator, trying to get it together one to-do list at a time. If this is your first time listening, hi, I'm so glad you're here. Around here, we learn English by living it, by talking it out, making mistakes, laughing through them, and moving forward. And today, we're going to get real about something that hits close to home for a lot of us: procrastination. Yep, the silent productivity killer that lurks behind every dream, every goal, and every dirty sink full of dishes. Let's be honest. How many times have you said, I'll do it tomorrow? And then suddenly it's 3 weeks later and you still haven't opened that Google Doc or cleaned that closet or, let's be real, started that new healthy habit? So, what's the deal with procrastination? Okay, let me tell you something. I've been wanting to write an ebook for what feels like forever. I mean, I talk about it, think about it. I even make Canva covers pretending I already wrote it. But then I freeze, totally freeze. Like, I just stare at my laptop and think, yeah, maybe tomorrow. Sound familiar? What I've realized is it's not laziness, it's fear. Fear of failing, fear of not being good enough, fear of starting something new and not knowing what the heck I'm doing. And that fear loves to dress up like procrastination and tell me, let's just scroll Instagram for 5 more minutes. And listen, I'm a mom. I've got laundry piles that look like mountains. There's always something to do instead of what I actually want to do for me. And somehow, procrastination makes everything else look way more important. Like suddenly, I have to clean the fridge before I start working on my goals. Comparison is the thief of joy and time. Let me share something super personal. There's this woman I follow online. She's smart, successful, super creative, and always launching something new. Every time I see her content, I start spiraling. Like, why am I not there yet? And boom, I start doubting myself, my journey, and guess what? I stopped creating. I stopped writing. I stopped trying. But here's the thing. I don't see her 200 drafts. I don't see her crying in the shower or her late nights figuring stuff out. I only see the polished version. And that's not fair to me or to you. So now, every time that little voice creeps in and says, she's better than you, I clap back with, she also started from scratch, just like me. And I remind myself that comparison doesn't help me grow. Action does. My weird little productivity trick that actually works. Okay, let's talk about something that changed the game for me. Timing stuff. Seriously, have you ever timed how long annoying tasks actually take? I swear, I used to think washing dishes took like half an hour. Turns out, 12 minutes. And planks? They feel like I'm dying slowly, but they're just 30 seconds. Once I realized this, I started using a timer for other things too: writing, responding to emails, lesson planning. It helps my brain go, okay, it's not that big a deal. Let's just get it done. And honestly, sometimes the pressure of a deadline is what I need. So if I give myself 30 minutes to do something and then promise myself a coffee or a walk after, I actually do it. Mom life plus teacher life plus chaser life equals we need all the tricks we can get. So, what do I do when I feel stuck? Here are a few things that work for me. When I'm procrastinating so hard that even vacuuming the ceiling sounds more fun than writing. One, break it down. Instead of thinking I have to write an entire ebook, I just tell myself, I'm going to write one paragraph today. Or even, I'm going to write for 15 minutes and see what happens. Spoiler alert. I usually write more once I start. The hard part is starting. Two, set a timer. I do 30 minutes of focused work. Then I give myself a little break, like scrolling TikTok guilt free or getting up to stretch. It's kind of like dating my to-do list. We hang out, take breaks, and come back with better energy. Three, visualize success. Before I start something, I try to picture the finish line, like me clicking publish on the ebook or holding a printed version or hearing a student say, that really helped me. That gives me the motivation to keep going. Four, just start. This is my go-to. Just start. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be complete. It just has to be started. Because honestly, starting is usually the hardest part. Once I sit down and begin, things start flowing. Let me say this to you right now. You're not behind. You're not lazy. You're just human. And beating procrastination is not about suddenly becoming some productivity machine. It's about building trust with yourself little by little. Maybe today you just do one small thing. Maybe tomorrow you do two. And before you know it, you're on your way. All right. So that's my story. Just me being real with you about how procrastination shows up in my life and what I've been doing to deal with it. If you're in the same boat, I hope it gave you a little motivation and reminded you that you're not alone. Now, before we wrap up this episode, let's take a look at some of the words and expressions I use today. These are super helpful for everyday conversations, especially when you're talking about personal growth, routines, or just life stuff in general. So let's break them down together. To beat procrastination, to overcome the habit of delaying or avoiding tasks. Example, I finally found a way to beat procrastination by working in short 25-minute bursts with breaks in between. Laundry piles, a large amount of dirty clothes that need to be washed. Example, I couldn't even see the floor yesterday because of all the laundry piles in my room. Three, figure stuff out, meaning to understand or solve a problem or situation. Example, I don't have all the answers right now, but I'm confident I'll figure stuff out as I go. Polished version, meaning the final, perfect, or edited version of something, often after lots of work or revisions. Example, her video looked amazing, but I know it took hours of editing to get that polished version. Not fair, meaning unjust when something seems unequal or undeserved. Example, it's not fair to compare your beginning to someone else's highlight reel. I clap back, meaning to respond strongly or defend yourself against criticism or negativity. Informal slang. Example, when that inner voice tells me I'm not good enough, I clap back and remind myself how far I've come. Start from scratch, meaning to begin something from the very beginning with no previous work done. Example, I lost the whole file, so I had to start from scratch and rewrite the lesson plan. Feel stuck, meaning to feel unable to move forward or make progress either physically or emotionally. Example, when I feel stuck, I go for a walk or journal to clear my head. Guilt-free, meaning without feeling guilty or bad about something. Example, after a full day of work, I let myself watch a movie guilt-free. Okay, friend, that's it for today's episode of Talk the Talk. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who also struggles with procrastination. We're all in this together. And hey, don't forget to celebrate your small wins. They count too. Oh, and if you did get something done while listening to this podcast, whether it was washing dishes, folding laundry, or opening that scary Google Doc, I'm proud of you. Seriously. And hey, if you enjoyed this episode and want to keep learning, laughing, and growing your English with me, don't forget to like, subscribe, share it with a friend, and of course, hit that little bell so you never miss an episode of Talk the Talk. I've got so much more coming your way. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll catch you in the next one. Keep talking the talk and walking the walk, even if it's one baby step at a time. Bye for now.